All right, we're back from closed session. City Attorney, do we have any reportable action for closed session? City Attorney?
Nothing to report.
With that, we will close our Selma City Council, adjourn our special meeting, and we will take a quick 5-minute break and come right back for our regular meeting. That's time. All right. We're going to start our Selma City Council regular meeting. It's November 4th, 2024. It's 6:05 in the Selma City Council chambers at 1710 Stecker Street. It's actually 610. And we're in Selma, and our teleconference phone number is 301-715-8592. The webinar ID is 891-6864-5005. When on the phone, if you wish to address the council during the public comment portion of the agenda, press star 9 to raise your hand, and we will select you from the meeting queue. Press star 6 to unmute and mute yourself. Notice to meeting attendees, all Selma City Council meetings are video recorded. All rules of procedure and decorum apply to in-person attendees as well as those participating virtually. Disruptive behavior, including but not limited to verbal outbursts, personal attacks, or inappropriate gestures will not be tolerated. Attendees who fail to adhere to these guidelines will be asked to leave the meeting pursuant to Government Code Section 54957.9, which authorizes the removal of disruptive individuals. Tonight, we have the invocation from Pastor Lisa Satterberg from the Ticket by Forest Church. Do we have Pastor Lisa here tonight? Okay. Would everybody please bow our heads? We will take a moment of prayer. Lord, we pray for a good meeting tonight of harmony and unity on this eve of the election, and we pray for your wisdom and guidance in all matters tonight. In God's name we pray, amen. All right, everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll, please, City Clerk.
Councilmember Guerra,
Here.
Councilmember Mendoza Navarro,
Here.
Councilmember Trujillo,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho,
Here.
Mayor Robertson.
Here, potential conflicts of interest. Any council member has a potential conflict of interest may now identify the item and recuse themselves from discussing and voting on the matter. Agenda changes or deletions to better accommodate members of the public or inconvenience in the order of presentation. Items on the agenda may not be presented or acted upon in the order listed. Additions to the agenda may be added only pursuant to California Government Code Section 54954.2b. Oral communications. At this time, any member of the public may address the City Council regarding any item over which the council has jurisdiction. No action or discussion will be taken on any item not on the agenda. Issues raised will be referred to the city manager for review. Members of the public are asked to limit their remarks to 3 minutes and direct their comments towards the City Council, not staff. Do we have any oral communications at this time?
Testing. Okay, good evening, Mayor and members of the council. My name is Stuart Skoglund. I work for California Water Service here in Selma. Just wanted to approach you all and let you know that I'm going to be transferring to back to the district I came from in Visalia. The transition's already been kind of taking place, but we were kind of waiting to see who my replacement was going to be. And so I've got him here tonight to introduce him. But I just wanted to express my thank you to the city. It's been great. I've been here for 4.5 years. I've learned a lot, not only through my job at Cal Water, but just all the relationships that that have gotten started. And I would say that they're not ending. I've gotten to work with public works and police and fire, city staff, city management, and I've really enjoyed myself. And I think that Cal Water and the city have a good partnership. That's how it was when I got here, and I hope that I've helped maintain that. But just wanted to say thank you to everybody. It's been great. And I'd like to introduce my replacement, Mike Andrada.
Nice to meet you all. Mike Andrada. I'm a local boy. I've actually grew up in this area for my entire life. I will leave that small town unnamed, but I do have roots here in Selma. I actually worked at the Upright plant for a period of time. I am married with 2 children. Just celebrated my 12-year anniversary yesterday with my wife. I've been with Cal Water for 12 years. I've been in the utility industry for 13. Worked for the city of Clovis, city of Kingsburg, and Edison. I look forward to continuing the work that we've done with Cal Water in the city. I know that this is a very exciting job and a very exciting time for me, and I look forward to serving the community with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here. I wish you all the luck, Mike, in the world, and I look forward to getting to know you better. Good to see you too, Steve Johnson.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Abraham Segbini. I reside at 1708 Aspen Street. First, I'd like to thank the council and the mayor for serving. Thank you so much for serving. Tomorrow is election and good luck for everybody. So thank you for serving. Secondly, I'd like to address a letter that we gave to the council about 4 times already. It started back in June, and all we got in response is an email from the city attorney. I kind of got bored of bringing that paper again and again, so I chose not to bring it this evening, but we'll bring it next meeting. And I was wondering if there's any updates on that, if you do remember or if it's in trash already. But there was a bunch of questions that we requested some kind of an answers, and we still have no answer whatsoever. Although the city attorney was nice enough to send an email saying the city council chose not to respond to it, which I don't think it's either legal or nice to say, to choose not to respond. But next meeting, we will bring that paper again and ask the same questions again, and we would like to have some kind of an answer. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Jennifer, and I'm 23 years old. I live here in Selma, and I came to thank Scott Robertson for passing by over to my house. It was nice meeting you, and thank you for everybody else. I came because I had like an incident that occurred in September 27th with the Selma Police Department. It's like a sensitive topic, but I'm a single mom, and I have a 1-year-old. The kid's father tried to come to my house and forcefully go in the back of my house along with his father to try to break into my back door to basically who knows what, maybe kidnap my baby. It was very sad. I'm currently filing for full custody. And, I love living here in Selma. Like, I've never had anything like this happen to me before, or that I know that has happened to anybody living here in Selma. So I would please like to ask the Selma Police Department if there's anything they can do to provide me with extra support. I would really appreciate it. It would help me out a lot. I'm just doing this for, my baby that I love so much. But yeah, yes, again, it's something that happened to me that was very sad. I did call the Selma Police Department. They came over to my house. I spoke to them, give them my part, about what happened. They spoke to the dad as well. They didn't let him take my baby, but like I said, I'm currently filing for full custody, and I did file for an emergency custody order, which they couldn't approve because they said that they lacked lawful evidence. So I went back to the Selma PD to request for a report that they never made, so they couldn't provide me with one. I would like to see if there's, again, anything that the Selma PD could, do to help me out with the situation. And if they can, it's okay, I understand. It's also my fault for not maybe asking for it as well, because I was like so anxious at the moment. I didn't think in my head to ask for one or for a card as well. But yeah, this is just something that I feel like should be heard and noticed so that it won't happen again to me or just anybody as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that's why I recommended you come to a city council meeting, because you do have the city manager right here and our Selma police chief right here. So not to put anybody on the spot, but if you want to stay around, maybe you could make some contact either for an appointment with the city clerk or maybe with the folks themselves. Thank you for coming out
Thank you.
tonight. Do we have any other oral communications?
Jim Abel, 1701 Dinuba. I'm going to thank Cal Water for all the years of service. Each person they've replaced has been fantastic. I thank you guys, okay? They've served the water in our communities and they're doing a great job and on our expansion of our city. And I thank them. Being a partnership with our community, thank them. And the enlightenment, this gentleman over here, Abraham, he brought several things to the council, and unfortunately, they haven't been addressed. Maybe in the future, we should address these issues and clear these things up. And in the past, on the council, we used to be transparent and be clear on some of these issues. You know, if it's illegal or legal, let this gentleman know that, hey, one way or the other, attorney wise, you know. And tomorrow's election, bottom line, I wish everybody best of luck tomorrow in the county elections. Whatever happens, happens. Just everybody get out and vote, regardless how you feel and you know, how you feel in the voting, who you're gonna vote for and everything. Just get out and vote. This is America. This is who we are, democracy. And we want to keep democracy going. So please get out and vote. Thank you.
Anybody else with oral communications at this time? Do we have anybody on the phone or online who would like to say anything at this point? Okay, with that, we'll bring the matter back to the council and move on to our special presentations. Our special presentation tonight is the Selma Rotary 100 Years of Service Recognition, to be presented by Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
Yes, I'd like to go ahead and read some material for you about our Rotary Club. It's going to be a proclamation of the Selma City Council for the Selma Rotary Club 100-year anniversary. Rotary International was founded by Paul Harris on February 23rd, 1905 in Chicago, Illinois. Selma Rotary Club was established September 10th, 1924, and probably received its 100 years anniversary. Whereas the Selma Rotary Club sponsor impactful programs such as the annual Selma Marching Band Festival and Field Competition, and is the longest running event of its kind in central San Joaquin Valley, celebrating the 59th year. We just finished it last weekend. And basically, therefore, is resolved as we, Mayor Scott Robertson, Mayor Pro Tem Bev Cho, Councilman Sarah Guerra, Blanca Mendoza Navarra, and John Trio, hereby congratulate the Rotary Club of Selma as the celebrated 100-year anniversary and extend its best wishes to the continued success. Presented the 4th day of November 2024, signed Mayor of the City of Selma, Scott Robertson. Good job, everybody.
You want to come up and take a picture?
Well, I didn't see how.
Mayor Robertson, members of the city council, half of the current members of the Selma Rotary Club, and if I may, our past members dating back to our founding in 1924. I want to thank you for this special recognition. When you are a member of a Rotary Club, you have a place in your heart for doing good in our. We've had a great relationship with the city over the years, partnering with you on some of the projects that we do. On the major projects like the one a few weeks ago, the band festival, not do it without your help. Plain and simple. My hope and prayer that this relationship can continue into the future.
Good. Should we get a picture? Anybody want to stand?
Yeah, if we are going to have a picture with the rest of our Rotarians, please come.
For everything you do.
Picture time, right?
Okay, we have no regular business or public hearing items tonight, so we'll move on to future agenda items. This is the, oh, shoot, back to consent. Back to the consent calendar. All items listed under the consent calendar are considered routine. The complete consent calendar will be enacted by one motion by roll call vote. For purposes of discussion, any council member may have an item removed from the consent calendar and made part of the regular agenda. The council can then approve the remainder of the consent calendar. Does council have any items they would like removed from the consent calendar tonight?
I want to remove J.
Any other items? Is there a motion to approve items A through I?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Trujillo.
Yes.
Councilmember Mendoza Navarro. Yes. Councilmember Guerra.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
Yes.
Mayor Robertson.
Yes. Okay, check register.
What did you say, J or K? I thought you said J.
J.
Yeah, that's the check register.
No, that's the master salary agreement.
Oh, is
J-
this the
oh, this
revised?
the I don't have the revised.
I'm looking at the first
Yeah,
consent item we received. So let's, do you want to restate that? Do you want to take,
Check register.
because we had a
Yeah,
revised, we had
I
a
don't have the
revised agenda,
revised.
correct?
I mean, I didn't.
And it's
print it
on the
out.
revised is the check register J, because on this one it's K, on this one it's J.
Okay, so the revised agenda was emailed to council on Friday.
Okay,
Okay, I can
Um,
get you copies of that printed document if you'd like.
so I'm looking at this one. That's why I said J.
She can print it out.
What are we doing?
We have the printed copies of the revised agenda, so Raina is
Okay,
just
she'll
grabbing
give
a
it to us,
copy of
that's
them
fine.
for the council.
That's why I didn't print it out, because normally she gives us a copy.
Okay. So the second revision, that would be item K. Is there a,
I don't even have K on here. Wait a minute.
yeah, it's the second
Okay.
page. Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay, is there a motion to approve items A through J?
Good motion.
Is there a
Okay,
second?
I'll second
Call the
it.
roll, please.
Councilmember Trujillo.
Yes.
Councilmember Mendoza Navarro.
Yes.
Councilmember Guerra.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
Yes.
Mayor Robertson.
Yes. Okay, item K, which is the check register on the second agenda.
Okay, I just have a couple on page 22. Um, so looks like check number 85485. And that's for Mid Valley Disposal, the sweeper pile disposal for August of 24 in the amount of 1,800. So I just want to confirm, is this something that's going to be done monthly or quarterly?
Public Works Director, would you like to take that, or okay.
Okay.
I can answer that question, Councilmember Guerra. So when we were in the last 2 months of our contract with Waste Management, had been a verbal agreement for when our sweeper dumped every day at their transfer station that we would sweep their yard for them. Once I read the agreement with Waste Management and realized that that wasn't in the contract, it wasn't part of our agreement, I told our sweeper driver not to be sweeping the yard for them, and they basically cut us off. So we were not allowed to dump the sweeper material at the transfer station. Because of that material picking up carbons and different stuff from the streets that we're not allowed to dump at our yard, has to go to a transfer station. That bill was for before the fiscal year started with the new contract with Mid-Valley. I had to literally set up a separate account with them to allow us to go and dump daily at their transfer station until we went into the new contract. So that check paid for 2 months of sweeper dumping every single day, and I have receipts to back up that amount. But unfortunately, the good thing is Mid-Valley were team players, and they knew we were in a bind. We sweep every day, and we had to dump at a transfer station. They made that happen for us. So that's what that $1,800 is for.
So it is part of the contract now with
Yes,
Mid-Valley?
that is
Is that
correct.
Okay,
That is correct.
perfect. Okay, thank you. And then the next one is just a few ways down. It's with, well, it looks like the check number was cut off, but it should be 85495 Quinn Company. And it looks like it's Public Works Macy Ferguson Tractor in the amount of $65,114.60. Is that a purchase of a new a new tractor?
That is a purchase of a new tractor, and that was approved by council to take that from
Perfect.
Measure C
That's what
funds.
I thought. Okay. Okay, and then the last one I have is 85522, Tenaya Lodge at Yosemite, and it looks like it's the admin lodging fee for the executive management team retreat in the amount of $4,697. My question is, I know you mentioned that 2 weeks ago, that was the retreat that the admin was going to attend, right?
Correct, the
Okay.
executive team, yep.
On the Cal card, it shows that there's $1,000 deposit. Did that include the deposit?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. We'll go back now to the check register. I did have an item or two. One of them is 85423 McLeod Watts. It looks like FIN, Finance Prepare, GASB 7563024. Is that for the audit, for the 23-24 audit?
No, McLeod Watts, well, it is related to the audit because it's a report that our auditors look at, but it's separate from the actual audit process.
So I've seen 4 different entities for doing accounting for the city: Robert Half, McLeod, Price Page, and Jolly. Where do these guys fit in?
So Robert Half is not an accounting firm. They help supply temporary staffing for us, so it's a temp company.
For accounting?
For different admin, sometimes
The
accounting.
ones I've
yeah.
seen have been accounting in the past.
Yeah, and it's not limited to that. So the 3 that we use are McLeod Watts. For this purpose, we use Jolly is our auditor, and we have a contract with them for 5 years. And Price Page and Company does bank reconciliations, and they do pre-audit prep work and provide documents to our auditor based on our financial reports.
Got it. Okay, thank you. And then my last question would be 85421 William J. Leist and Associates HR Internal Affairs Investigation. What department is that for?
That's PD, sir.
Police Department? Got it. Thank you. That's all I have. Does anyone else have anything? Is there a motion
I'll make a motion.
to approve?
I'll second.
Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Trujillo,
Yes.
Councilmember Mendoza Navarro.
Yes.
Councilmember Guerra.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
Yes.
Mayor Robertson.
Yes, now we can go through the regular business, public hearings to future agenda items. Does council have any requests for future agenda items which are not subject to public comment? Items require a consensus.
I just have a question in regards to, I just want to confirm, City Manager, we did cancel our second meeting in November, is that correct?
No, the second meeting in November has not been canceled. It's the second meeting in December that was canceled. The second meeting in November was not close enough to Thanksgiving.
That's canceled.
No, it's just the second meeting. And then the first meeting in January is also canceled.
Okay. That will move on to departmental reports. City Manager.
Yes, thank you, Mayor and members of the council. If the council would allow it, I would request that the council allow the department heads, the executive team to issue a joint department update tonight, if that's okay. Okay, thank you.
Try that again. Good evening, Mayor Robertson, Mayor Pro Tem Cho, Councilmember Mendoza Navarro, Councilmember Trujillo, and Councilmember Guerra. The city's executive team recently engaged in a leadership workshop and reaffirmed our purpose and values originally developed by the team last year. We would like to share our purpose and statement with you and our community. This statement is our why. It is specifically designed to guide all of us toward exceptional human performance. Here is why we do what we do in the city of Selma. We are building Selma into a place of prosperity, unity, and strength. As an executive team, we will only pursue those things that match our shared purpose and values. Behaviors and actions that diverge from it in any way will not be tolerated, nor will these behaviors and actions be accepted. Our purpose and values are a healthy boundary that will serve as both our lighthouse and our proverbial red line in the sand. Today, we invite the City Council to courageously join us in achieving our purpose. Instead of fighting against someone or something in this journey, we choose to devote our time, talent, and hearts into fighting for something. Council, we invite each of you to join us in this story of building Selma into a place of prosperity, unity, and strength. We will accomplish this by adhering to our core values: honorable, ownership, and relentlessly optimistic. We are confident that if each of you make the individual choice to join us, you will be part of building a legacy for our community that will far transcend the temporary things that only politics can bring. Only leadership can achieve this noble end. No matter what we face, we are wholeheartedly devoted to achieving this end, both inside the organization and for the community we serve. As we all stand here before you, we are committed to uphold everything that has been declared. City Council, once again, we invite each of you to join us in our story of building Selma into a place of prosperity, unity, and strength.
Right. Thank you for that group statement. Much appreciated. Do we have any comment from the city attorney tonight? Any departmental reports?
Nothing to report.
So is that statement in lieu of departmental reports, or will we still be going through each department manager for a comment tonight?
I don't believe anybody else has anything to report.
Okay, with that, we'll move on to council reports. Councilmember Mendoza Navarro.
Yes, my days are kind of blurring right now, so I've had a lot going on. But I just want to thank staff, and I do also join you and in this unity and harmony and a better Selma, because in talking with the community, I see that, they're seeing the changes, they're seeing the positive changes, and they want to continue with the positive changes. So just congratulations and thank you again for that. Congratulations to the Rotary Club for 100 years. I actually had someone give me, in praying over me, they actually said I was going to be joining some kind of centennial something. And I was like trying to think, well, where and when? And then later on, I saw that the Rotary Club was celebrating the 100th anniversary. I apologize I wasn't able to attend the event, but congratulations. I attended the 59th Annual Band Festival, and I wanted to thank SK Auto Body for the beautiful car that they transported me in. It was a 95-year-old car. I kind of felt like I was in the Titanic, because it was that kind of a car. I don't know what kind of car it was. It was just beautiful. I attended the Centerpoint meeting. We did talk about the food trail. I was the alternate to the alternate, I guess, and hopefully if I get reelected, that's I think, committee that I like to join. But we did actually, after that, I went to Riley's for dinner with Councilmember Hurtado from Sanger, and so she really enjoyed that place, and so she was ready to put that one on the food trail for next time. So I also attended the Christ-Driven Church annual event, the soup harvest event. I did not taste any of the soups this year. I was not a judge, but it was a really good event. We had the annual Selma Catholic Women's Club annual fashion show and Christmas boutique. Me and my grandkids were actually part of the show. We were part of modeling this year. I will not do that again. But trying to haul a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old was a little bit crazy. But I also went to the Centro Folclórico Dia de los Muertos event at the Pioneer Village. That was a really good event, and I was really happy to see all of the altars. I think I'll probably have to talk to them and let them know, because there is actually a significance to the altars. And there was a few things that I saw were missing. So I just need from the Catholic perspective, there was some things that were missing. But they did a really good event. I really enjoyed seeing Officer Carrasco's altar, so that was really nice. I talked to his sister while I was there, so and just let her know that my heart still goes out to them. And I just wanted to remind everyone of our civic duty and remember to vote. This is a very important election, not only for our local election, but also for our nation. And so I know that there was a unity for prayer, a call for unity for prayer at 6 o'clock this evening, but I know we missed it. But before you go to bed, if you guys can just make sure you pray for our country and for our local government. And that's all I have to report. Thank you.
Member Trujillo?
I'd like to congratulate the Selma Rotary for the 100-year anniversary. Congratulations. Really appreciate you guys, everything you do for the city. I really, really want to congratulate the executive team for coming up and speaking on behalf of this city. You are what makes our wheels turn. You are the staff that is out there every day, and you are the one that has to put, you are the one that's working in the city. So for that, I congratulate you guys. I love the words you're using, prosperity, unity, and strength. You have to have the prosperity, have the strength. And I congratulate you guys, every individual, for all the hard work you do in our community. We, as council, have to recognize what you guys are bringing to the table. And I, for one, for my term, I give you my all. I give you my support. I'm here for you guys. And at the same time, same like anything I do, as long as you guys are working hard and doing the things you're doing. And I've seen it. I've been out there and the people talking and giving me, talking to me about it. If it's not developers, it's other companies telling me how good staff's doing in any different way. And I'll go back to this, a little story. A couple of years ago, I was told by a developer, you have no plan in Selma. You have no plan. So one day I got a phone call from that same developer, and it was late in the evening, and he says, congratulations, you guys are headed the right way. For me, that meant that you guys, not me, you guys are setting the path for our future of our community. Infrastructure means the world in anything. And you guys are setting the pace. You guys are setting the definition of what it means to be at your par value, and you guys are doing it. So I congratulate you guys. I thank you for coming up there and speaking. It means to me that I have a team that actually wants to progress in a good way, and I appreciate everything, every word. And I'm probably going to take this and set it up somewhere, because to me, it means that that's what you guys are putting your talent, and you guys are putting that in front of us for a week and turn around and say, what do we have to offer? So for that, I thank you guys very much.
Councilmember Guerra?
Okay. I'd like to echo the same thing. I think you guys have done such an amazing job, and, you know, I appreciate everything you guys do, especially because, you know, we got to make our employees happy. And I know this has been really a difficult year, especially just going through so much. And I think overall we got through it, and it's almost the end of the year. So I want to say thank you to all of you. You know, our city looks great. You know, we just got to continue. You know, we got to continue moving forward. And I think our next year, we're going to have a great year. So let's keep moving forward. And I want to, you know, just thank you guys. The other thing is, you know, even if there's some times where we get some maybe not always great news, you know, from citizens, it happens. You know, we just can't make everybody happy, but that just comes with the territory. And as much as we all say, because I'm in the same boat, you know, I run a business and I can't make every single customer happy. But along with that, you know, we always say good things will always come out at the end. So it normally happens, and I just do it with the best that I can, you know, the best of my ability to make people happy. And basically, it always comes out as a good, you know, as a good for everybody. So with that being said, you know, I just, again, want to thank each and every one of you. You guys have done such an amazing job for Selma. I also attended the Dia de los Muertos, and that was such an amazing event. The amount of people was phenomenal. That type of event just brought so many people and so many families and kids and vendors, and it's just amazing. The amount of people there was, I mean, we thought, God, that's a lot of people. What we need to look forward to is the only thing that we did get was the parking. And we knew that was going to happen, you know, because we hear it when we do the concert. So, but with that being said, you know, those are things that we need to, in the future, look at, like how are we going to be able to do better? You know, how can we make that event or that facility better? So something that we'll look at, you know, it's a challenge, but we'll get there, and I know we will. I attended the band festival. Again, that was an amazing event. It's one thing that we, as Selma, born and raised as a residents, it's one of the best events that we have in the whole Central Valley. People really love our band festival. And we continue to, let's just keep hoping that, you know, it keeps growing and it gets bigger and better every year. I was invited to the American Legion dinner. That was such a nice event. It's always nice to be with our veterans and really appreciate, especially with Veterans Day coming up. That's one day that, you know, we have to say thank you to our veterans, because without them, we wouldn't be here. So I also attended the Victory Outreach event that they had the day before Halloween, or on Halloween, sorry. And that was such an, again, another amazing event for a lot of families. A lot of families attended that event. And this is what we say, you know, this is what Selma's about. We love to have events for our families, our citizens that really enjoy it. You know, it's something for them, and they were so happy. Made it safe, you know, something where they went and they didn't have to go maybe door to door. Some people would just feel safer going to an event like that. So that was really nice. And they weren't the only ones. I mean, there was at least about 4 other events going on at the same, at their church, and it was a great event. The other thing is why I mentioned on November, I'm not sure if I will be here at the next meeting, but if I'm not, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, a blessed day with your families. That's a very special day for me, so I hope that everybody has a great day if I don't get to see you guys, okay? And that's pretty much it for me. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
Yes, I'm going to say thank you guys for doing such a great job. As a outgoing council person, I am very proud of all you guys for the job you guys do. I will miss you, for sure. I attended the Boys and Girls Club opening, and it's fantastic. Really looks nice. The kids are having such a good time. Now they have a safe place again, so that's really nice. There was a community health and resource fair at the senior center area. There was so many agencies there that was helping the community, the seniors, the moms, the kids. That was really nice to be able to offer that to the community. And I had the honor to be the grand marshal at this Rotary parade. Uh, I thought I'll be done after, the parade. And no, I found out you have to go and judge the fuel show because you get to, present, choose your team that you like and present this trophy. And I said, oh, okay. So I was out there 3 to 9. Okay. So I picked my team or my school. It was Cedar Southwest Titan High School band. It was a smaller Division II band, but they were great on the field. And so it was from Delano. And the trophy is about almost as high as I was. So it's amazing. I have to go carry it out to them. It was really great to see all the kids. Most of the band got some kind of award because the judges, man, they went down the line on them, music, this, that, everything. So most of them did get something. So that was a neat to see. I want to thank everybody that supported the Central Valley Lioness Lions Club as Chili Verde. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. We did, it's one of our biggest fundraisers. We sold over 600 meals, so we were pretty busy that day. We cooked all day long. It was homemade. Everything was made in a Chinese restaurant. What can I say? So it was very successful. Thank you so much for everything there. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I attended a SKF meeting. Staff sent an email to the SKF and it was received. And I think staff for SKF will be responding to that. Perhaps even Supervisor Magzig might have some comments, maybe about specifically the operations and maintenance budget. I attended a Fresno COG meeting, and it was a very interesting meeting because there was an issue between the several cities competing for the Measure C Golden State funding, the remaining funding of Measure C for the measure for 2 more years. We still have a project in that pipeline. We have one. There are 2 other projects as well. And so I was able to put my voice with some others who helped us, our city, to make sure that we didn't stop the tractors the next day, because that's what would have happened if they would have stopped the funding for Measure C. That project would have stopped. And thanks to the Kingsburg mayor who was there, the Clovis council member stepped in. We had our board of supervisors member. We had a lot of support, but that's what goes on behind the scenes at Council of Government sometimes. And that was an important meeting for someone with experience to be in attendance for and to make sure that we get that funding so we can move on and hopefully get those bike paths in. I also attended that reopening of the Boys and Girls Club. It was very good to see Diane Carberry. She was the founder of our local club. I was also there for the founding of our club in 2016, Ken Quentzler, and that was really great to see the Salazar Center coming back. And I thank staff and I thank the entire city for the help on that. Really good job. It really looks better. We're not there yet. We need another center, another community center. And I appreciate staff and your going to your retreat. I think our citizens have been unified as well in the last several months, and we'll see how unified we are tomorrow. That's a whole nother matter. But we have a plan too. Citizens have a plan for our city, and it's to get better and to improve. And that's to, of course, work with our great city staff that makes the city run, but it runs for us, the city of Selma citizens. And so I look forward to working that plan and making sure that we have the development that we need in the future. And that we do what we need to do to make our city into what it can be. And that's everybody working together and on the same page. I also spoke with, at that COG meeting, the Caltrans rep, and then I spoke with the rep who followed up on the homeless encampment that several people have talked about on 99 and Floral. Apparently, Caltrans cleared it, and they came right back. So I am on that. So I will stay in touch with our Caltrans government representative to make sure, and I believe our anti-camping ordinance has gone into effect. So we need to make sure that we enforce that in our city to make our city better. All sorts of emails, especially one, I think everybody got it, on an issue that we keep having with some of our residents here that are having issues with some people, and I'm hoping that we can work together with our city and our city staff, especially with this new tool in the toolbox, to make sure that our city is safe and no tolerance for drug houses and drug-free. We need to make sure our streets are clean and our parks. Our citizens deserve a safe, clean place to go and to recreate. And I attended the Selma Rotary Band Festival, attended the Christian Cafe on Wednesday where people can come on. We made dinner for everybody, and it was great to see everybody. Great to feed the community, and great to see the same people that came out. That's what we're about. That's when we're at our best at a community. And I hope everybody does their civic duty tomorrow and cast their vote. And as Gonzalo Carrasco Sr. said, you know what to do. Good night, everybody. Have a great evening. We'll see you next time.